So here we have the new Sony Z4 tablet. This is really thin. So how soon are you launching this one?
We're going to see this coming to the markets around June timing.
And so this is extremely nice, compact size, extremely thin.
Yeah, it's actually a little thinner than the Xperia Z2 tablet. This is 6.1 millimeters, whereas the Xperia Z2 is 6.4 millimeters. But it's not just in the thinness that it's smaller, it's also in the other dimensions, because let's compare them. And you can see how we've greatly reduced the bezel, and you still have a 10-inch screen.
Can you hold it up like this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like that. So this is the same 10.1-inch display?
Yep, but it's upgraded to a 2K display. But again, looking at the size, how we've greatly reduced the bezel. So it's thinner, it's lighter, and it's smaller.
Nice. So how's been the Sony tablet in the last year or two? People are very happy with the designs, right?
Yes, because we stay in that premium tier. So for the customer that's looking for a premium tablet, you know, they want things like PlayStation 4 Remote Play. You now have that available in this tablet too. So that's a unique Sony experience. You can't get that in other manufacturers' products. And now you have Remote Play on a really big 10-inch screen. So anywhere in your home, you can use your PS4 Remote Play games.
But this is extremely thin, but how about, is it like a magic battery in there? How long is the battery life?
The battery life, well, let's compare with the video. You're going to get up to 17 hours of video playback time.
17?
Yeah. So again, compared with the Z2, I think we maxed out at up to 13. So we're giving you really a good increase in your battery
17 hours?
Yeah.
That really is magic.
So you think however long your flight is, you're going to be able to watch those videos. And that's attributed to a lot of things. You know, the fact that we're using the Snapdragon 810 chipset. You know, you get certain battery efficiencies there. But battery
64-bit octa-core.
Yeah, it's a Snapdragon 810 64-bit octa-core, and of course it's also launching with Lollipop, which is a 64-bit platform. So it's going together like words and music.
It's so super optimized and smooth.
Yes. So very nimble applications, and also, you know, when you think 64-bit, this is part of the strategy with Google and with Sony, of course, to bring it closer to a PC experience with a tablet.
And then we have Lollipop, extremely smooth, 810, big little ARM Cortex-A57,
Absolutely,
53.
yes. Mm-hmm.
This is the fastest ARM processor in a mobile device.
It certainly is, and we're very proud that we have Qualcomm in our products.
But that's LTE.
Yes.
So basically they're all LTE, you only sell LTE now?
No, we have a Wi-Fi only version that'll be offered, or the LTE/Wi-Fi version. And with that Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 chipset, it will support up to Category 6 LTE. Plus, at the Wi-Fi, you have Wi-Fi up to Wi-Fi AC, 802.11 AC with MIMO. So if you're on a router at home and somebody else is streaming video while you want to do your PS4 Remote Play, you're going to get the maximum bandwidth and throughput that is available on Wi-Fi.
And but the Wi-Fi only version is also 810 Snapdragon?
Yes.
But with the baseband, the modem is not active.
That is correct.
And there's no SIM card slot.
That is correct.
And so how about availability, price, did you say?
Well, I've heard that this pricing was announced lately. I'm not going to say that because I've been told that, you know, we haven't exactly told the price. So if somebody else has put it out there, I'll let them do that. Yeah. This is definitely a premium tablet, though, so you're going to see it in the upper echelon of pricing. You're going to see it around June timing. You know, it'll vary by market and operators, but we expect to start seeing it rolling out in June.
Worldwide?
Yes. And depending on market, of course.
But this is premium, but maybe it's premium with LTE at the same price as other people doing without LTE, or maybe not?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see with the comparison. But you have to remember, there's certain things that a Sony customer is expecting from us, in addition to things like the power behind it and the 2K display that's really beautiful. But you think that this is also waterproof. You know,
it's waterproof.
Of course, in our premium products, we're going to really brag about the waterproof capability. Not only is this the IP68 rating, so it's dust tight and waterproof, but also now what we have is a waterproof yet uncovered charging port.
Whoa.
So you think about this, you're plugging this in every day or so, right? This is the port that you're using the most.
How do you do that?
It's a mechanical sealing. I'm told to tell. I'm supposed to tell you it's a Sony secret. Yeah, it's a mechanical sealing process. So you know, we started with the we added the waterproof headphone jack a while back. So that's open and waterproof. So now we moved up to the charging port, and the waterproof charging port we actually started last year when we introduced SmartBand. That was our first product that had an open yet waterproof micro USB charging port.
So there's some waterproof, there's ultra light, crazy light for 10.1 inch. And is it the lightest in the world?
Yes, it is the lightest and smallest, thinnest, and waterproof 10-inch tablet in the world.
You can still take off the rest of the bezel maybe for the next one.
Maybe for the next one. You'll have to wait and see for that. Well, hey, if you look at our latest televisions, you see that there's virtually no bezel. So is it possible? Of course it's possible.
And the LCD technology is Sony made.
Yes, well it's the triluminous display with the live color LED. So you're really getting true to life colors without oversaturation. And that's the harder thing to achieve, and that's what we do with our expertise.
And it looks good outdoors?
Yes, it does. And it's a bright display too. This is the brightest display in its class of all leading tablets. So when I say class, I mean in the size of around 10 inches to a little bit bigger. So 10 to 11 inches, the leading tablets. This is the brightest one out there.
Is it a basic Android, or did Sony do a bunch of customizations?
Well, we have an overlay on it like we usually do. We like to say that we lightly skin our products.
This on the side, is that Sony stuff? Right?
I'm not exactly sure, actually. That could be stock, or it's Lollipop, but with a Sony overlay on it. Nice. So it gives us some of that Sony personality.
And 4K.
No, this does not record 4K. So you have a 2K screen.
4K.
No, you 2K display.
Yeah. All right.
And but you do have the MHL capability to connect to a television if you want to show it on the television too. And you also have the capability to connect to a printer with the MHL connection too. Well, printer of course, but also a projector. So for business purposes, you can take this instead of your PC.
And there's going to be different color?
2 colors, black or white. And there's also, thinking of business purposes, there's a really cool accessory. We don't have it right here in front of us later, so maybe you want to take some other shots of it. It's called the BKB50. It's a beautiful keyboard that has an 130-degree angle pitch for the screen, so it gives you a wide variety of angles. It has a nice angle to it in the keyboard, and the keyboard has a clickable touchpad. And it's just really cool. And when you close it up, it secures it as a case.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to check it out right now. Very practical and cool keyboard. Yeah, let's get some other footage on that, and we'll show you.
And here's that keyboard.
So here's the Xperia Z4 tablet with the BKB50 keyboard. And you can see in the slot there's no electronics. It just fits very snugly. It is a Bluetooth keyboard, so you would pair them up via NFC and Bluetooth, and then you're ready to go. Now you can see you have a wide angle that you can choose from, so it can go very wide angle, so you can prefer it if you want to get the right angle for watching a video or for your productivity. And here's that touchable keypad that I mentioned, so that's very useful.
Can we try the black one right here?
Yeah, sure.
So this is maybe there's a white keyboard too for the white tablet?
No, the keyboard to my knowledge is just going to be offered in black at this time.
Okay.
So, and it fits securely in there. And not only is it a really nice keyboard, very ergonomic, nice key layout, it also serves as a really good cover too. See, it fits snugly in there, so you've got protection as well. Very simple, but a very well thought out keyboard.
Nice. It's going to be available at the same time.
Well, yes, and in some markets may bundle it, or it may be sold separately. So there may be some select markets where they decide to sell it together.
All right, so there we have it. Proactivity Android, and people will open a Chrome maybe, and you can just type domain names. Oh no,
I don't think it's set up for you right now.
Yeah, that's okay. But then no thanks, and then right here, fast typing.
That's amazing. Shooting with the camera, typing at the same time. You are multi-talented.